Lebanese Ether, Freestyle Drive.
Yes, sir.
Another special episode for y'all. I'm out here in the borough of Staten Island with my man who's representing Shaolin to the fullest, my man Truth.
What's up, brother?
What's going on, my brother?
What's up? Happy to be here.
Yeah, man. How are you?
Good, man. Early morning. I like the early morning energy, you know?
I see it's hoodie weather now, right?
Yeah.
We're getting into hoodie weather.
Hoodie season, trap weather.
No doubt.
Like a white mom from the suburbs on Christmas. I rap better.
Wow, he's starting off with the freeze. He's starting off with the bars already.
It's like a natural thing. Even when I'm like texting with people or just talking on the phone, I find myself just naturally rhyming words sometimes. It's just like force of habit type of thing.
How long you been doing that, man? How long you been MCing or writing out, or writing rhymes?
I've been writing rhymes and freestyling and rapping since I'm like 16, 17, and but only 2 years ago I started like putting music out and pushing music. I'm like my own worst critic, and for a long time I always like second guessed anything that I did and if people were gonna fuck with it or not, and I just never would put anything out ever. And
so you was recording?
Yeah, I was recording. I got songs from 2009 that are trash, but I still was recording and perfecting my own craft.
I hear you.
And then a couple years ago, I recorded something. I sent it to a couple of my peoples, and they were like, "That's it. That's it. Now we can start." And the confidence was there. Nice. The sound was there. I was ready.
Dope, man. I see you've been on fire lately, you know what I'm saying? Dropping dope-ass projects, dropping videos.
Thank you.
We were supposed to do this earlier, but you was in the studio and stuff doing your thing, which I'm happy to hear that, you know? When did you start going by the Truth? Was that the first name you adopted? Did that come later on?
So my first name was so bad. So bad. My first name was 9/11.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. So I spelled it like the number 9, and then I spelled out 11. And then
to be like what, because of the horror of 9/11? To
yeah,
be like that's how tough
I don't
it
know
is,
what the fuck I was thinking, bro. Honestly, I don't know. I wanted to represent New York, and everything I do, I want to represent New York City. So, I put 9/11 like a goofy, and I didn't run with that for a long time at all. But one of my boys' older brother gave me the name Truth.
Nice.
And he's like, yo, because everything you spit is fire, it's the truth, you know. So
I like stories like that. When someone gave you that name.
Yeah, he kind of dubbed me. You know, he was like he was somebody we looked up to as kids. Like he was a hustler. He was always getting money. He was always making plays and shit. So he taught me the game a little bit when I was younger. And he just dubbed me that. Every time I would go pick something up from him to move, like he would be like, spit some bars. I spit some bars with him, and then that's it. He just one day he said, "Yo, 9/11 is whack. Call yourself the Truth." You know.
That's nice. That's dope. So you've been going from the Truth since
then?
then?
since probably since I'm like 18, 19.
What did you release first under the Truth?
So the first thing I released was that Wasted project. So I didn't have no followers. I didn't even have an Instagram until 2018. You
just wasn't into social media that much?
If it wasn't for music, I wouldn't be doing social media at all. I don't care for this shit. It's toxic. I hate it. Just put it that way. Like, it's so stupid. Everybody competing with each other. Who's got the best clothes? Who's got the best things? Like,
you only see the good moments.
Yeah,
too,
everybody's highlight reel.
Exactly.
Nobody is showing the fucked up shit that goes on in real life situations. So whatever. So I put up a post like when I was ready to start dropping music. I put up a freestyle that I was just doing in the car like this, and I had my girl record me while we were driving. Put up a freestyle, people was feeling it.
Nice, okay.
And then what I started doing was anybody that was in hip hop on Staten Island, like rappers from Staten Island, I was stealing their fans. So I would go look at like their latest picture or their latest video that they posted, and anybody that commented or liked that picture or that video, I would follow them and just get them to try and follow me back. Because these are actively engaging followers.
Fans, exactly.
So
not the bots that we see nowadays with the goddamn posts.
Right. So before the algorithm on Instagram changed, I did a lot of that, and that's how I created like a little bit of buzz, because people they're fucking with me. I knew the music was good, so I knew if people heard it that they're gonna fuck with it. So I was just hitting all these rappers, fans, just following them, not like soliciting them and DMing them, just following them and getting them to bite. And most of the time I had a pretty good return. Like if I followed like 100, 200 people in a day, I would get like 60, 70 followers that day.
Yeah. There are some people who wait. It's like a tug of war almost. Like, I'll follow you, but you got to follow me first. That type of mentality, that type of mentality where it's like, I'm like that sometimes too. I try to be generous with my followers when I fuck with the person, but sometimes like, I don't know you too good, but if you follow me, I most likely will follow back. I think that's fair.
Yo, you're right. And people like the follow back thing, like it is a little personal, right? Because let's say like if we fuck with each other, right? And I followed you, but you don't follow me back. But we like see each other every once in a while, and you're not following me back. In my mind, even though it's just social media and it's stupid, it's really like, oh, you don't fuck with me?
It's true.
You know what I mean? Because that's really what it feels like.
People take that serious and
personal.
But
people do. They take it personal because, why wouldn't you follow me back? Exactly. Like, you don't fuck with me, but when you see me, you say, what's up? Yeah. It is a little bit of a personal thing.
It can lead to the awkwardness sometimes.
Right. So nowadays, I don't follow nobody unless I know them or I meet them and we exchange Instagrams or socials like that.
I hear you,
And then, because now the fan base is there. So I don't have to do the spam shit anymore.
No doubt. And once you're an artist and you're establishing yourself, once you've reached a certain following and that fan base, like you said, you don't need to do that necessarily.
Nah.
You can, if you want, to here and there to a couple of people who follow you, who you may just want to show love back to,
right.
Maybe they're from New York, maybe they're from Staten Island, whatever,
Right.
Or just fans from even overseas. Who knows where your fan base is worldwide now, I'm sure,
Right.
And I know you represent Staten Island, but also New York, the one of just the one borough. It's a whole 5 borough here, if not the whole state.
Facts.
But it's like I know you're also very defensive of Staten Island because I've seen like some of your posts in the past where you're like, that person isn't really Shaolin. Why are they getting the Shaolin love? It's like they're neglecting the real Shaolin artists.
Facts. Yeah, because there's a lot of talent out here that really reps the borough and really like loves where we're from, And New York City they try to play us like we ain't part of the fucking city. They like to say we're from Jersey and shit, or we're from like, this is New York City, and it might be the safest borough statistically, but we still got fucked up shit going on out here. Like everywhere you go, you could go to motherfucking Idaho, and there's a hood there that's everybody's killing each other and fucking up.
Drugs and shit happening.
So just because we have, way less people, right? What is there, like 600,000 people in Staten Island?
Like, maybe a little more now.
Compared to like 2 million in Brooklyn.
Exactly.
So of course, statistically, it's gonna be different. But whatever, I don't care about none of that anyways. I just don't like people like trying to play Staten Island like we're not good artists, or we're not. Like, nah, don't worry about Staten Island, they whack.
I feel like
we're the birth of the Wu-Tang Clan,
no
motherfucker.
No doubt, facts.
Cut that shit out.
I mean, I felt like it was more like some of the artists who, let's say, they may be from Shaolin, but they don't really rep it like that.
Right.
But they created a buzz, so then they'll get labeled the Staten Island artist.
Yeah.
Even though
meanwhile, they weren't even screaming Staten Island when they were coming up.
Exactly. So I can see the frustration.
I'm not saying
in
no
that.
names though.
No, I hear you. But I can see the frustration in that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
But
I got Staten. I got Staten. Like the people out here are rocking with me, so they fuck with the music, and most importantly, they fuck with me as a person. I tell other artists all the time, this game is about relationships first and foremost. You can have dope music and be a dope artist, and if you don't create relationships, like good relationships with people in the industry, like bloggers and producers and media people,
DJs and all that.
If you're not creating a good relationship with people, nobody's gonna fuck with you. If you leave a bad taste in somebody's mouth, anytime that your name is brought up, they're gonna say that. People are gonna be like, nah, I don't fuck with him, that guy's a dick. So I try to be cool with everybody. Like any artist on Staten Island that I've come across, I've always showed love. Even if they got small followings, big followings, I always show the love because I'm about Staten Island first and foremost. It's about us as a collective putting our stamp in the game because it's been so long since Staten Island has been represented. CJ doing a good job right now. He had the Whoop-Dee record, the shit blew up. Great record, bro. It was a perfect radio, like there was no question. It was fucking smash.
It was a smash, yeah.
So he put that out, and he reps Staten in his interviews and shit. So it's dope,
Yeah. Because he was one of the people I was thinking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't got listen. I ain't got no ill towards nobody, like really, honestly, except for one guy right now.
But what you're gonna get into in a little bit, because you were talking about that unity of Staten Island, but I see that it may not always exist, that unity that we're talking about. We're gonna get into it in a little bit because I want to focus on your music a little bit first.
Let's do it.
So, yeah, man. What I like about your raps too is that you talk about a lot of, you keep it real, personal stuff. It's not too much. You might talk about real life stuff, but it's not too much overhyped gangster stuff too much. Even though it's a theme, it's in there, but it's not.
I ain't capping, bro.
Okay, exactly. You ain't capping. That's what I like about your bars, man. That people can relate to it, and
that's why my boy gave me that name, Truth. Because every time I rap, when I started doing this and writing and rapping, for me it was about expression, and it was helping me. It was it's been therapeutic for me. I could go, in my studio, I got a stack of notebooks, and they go all the way back till I'm 16 years old. I could go back and relive certain things that I went through by reading. It's like reading a book. So
see where you was at the time too, right? Mentally and all that. Yeah.
So for me, it's always been a therapeutic thing because it's helped me get through shit by speaking about it and putting it into music. So I could never talk about anything other than my life and what I've been through, because that shit isn't real for me. So it's not doing nothing for me. Even if I'm trying to make a record, I don't care about that. I'm gonna talk about myself and shit I've been through and shit my peoples have been through, and it's always gonna be that. It's always gonna be the truth.
I mean, I know you're working on some new music now, but you did release a project with another fellow artist, Frank B.
My boy.
Music called Badfellas, the album.
Yes.
How did that project come about? Was you working on your own solo material, and did it just happen to be a side project, or?
So I'm always working on my own solo shit. I'm working on shit while I'm working on shit while I'm working on shit. There's always something. Yeah, I have mad records. I have a lot of music sitting there. But the Badfellas thing came about because we did a song. I had the 4 Seasons project. We did a song on the Spring EP, and with that, we had really good chemistry, and we really connected with each other on a personal level, as friends, because our perspectives of life is very similar, and it's almost scary similar that we can almost read each other's minds when we're having conversations. So we decided why don't we just do an EP? We had 2 records already, and we were let's just, because we always wanted to do more music. So we said, let's do something that hasn't been done before. Let's do something dope for the Italian culture, but also that's mainly hip hop. And let's put out this Badfellas project and see what happens. And this shit fucking was on fire all summer.
No, the shit is a dope ass project. What I like, we were talking about the whole gangster theme, right?
Right.
Because in hip hop, Italian mafia, gangster, Sopranos, Godfather, Goodfellas, right?
Bro.
All of that.
I love it.
But what I like about this project is that's actually Italian Americans rapping in that.
Right.
In that gangster theme, you know what I'm saying? So which is dope, because you don't see that a lot, you know?
Nah. And there has been other Italian American artists before me that have done it, and I speak with them on the regular, I show them love, Cold Shoulder, he was on the project. He's been doing the Italian American hip hop for a long time. Shout out to Cold Shoulder. We wanted to salute him by putting him on the project. There was we said we gotta have Cold Shoulder on the project.
I hear you.
And G Fella with he had the song The Italian Christmas Donkey. He had other records. He's dope from back in the day. Celise from the Bronx, The Shark from the Bronx. I could go on and on. There's a bunch of dope guys that came before me, so salute to them.
Much respect to you for highlighting them, and whether putting them on the project to get them to a newer, younger audience, for example, and just also paying homage to those before you. And because we don't get a lot of that. Everybody wants to be the originator of everything. Yeah. But we kind of all build off of each other.
Everything is sampled from something, So, but that's what I'm big on. I'm big on respect. We're gonna respect each other. You're gonna respect me, and I'm gonna respect you back until you disrespect me, and then I'm getting disgusting. So, that's just how I am.
So since we're on the Italian American theme,
Yeah.
what happened with, I know you released a vicious diss track against Jojo Pellegrino.
Yeah.
He's also a Staten Island artist, represents Staten Island. He's been in the game for, a long time. You were talking about the unity of Shaolin, and how did that division happen?
It's unfortunate because he's a dope artist, man. I can't take nothing from him, but his own self, his own ego, his own big mouth got him, talking on social media. He dropped an album, and like 2 weeks before the Badfellas album, and me and my boy Frank, we fucking saluted him. We gave him his flowers, we posted his shit up. We gave him love. I listened to the project thoroughly and gave him a fucking thorough review, like you're supposed to do when you're showing love to people. Actually listen. Don't just say you listen to their shit. Like, really listen to the project. So I listened to it. It was a dope project. He did his thing, and a couple weeks, he said thank you. We were gentlemen about it. He said thank you, and a couple weeks later, when we dropped Badfellas, he put some shit up on his story of one of his Italian-themed projects with the Italian flag, and he said, no matter who tries to copy what I did in 95 or whatever, they'll never be able to do it like me, or some shit like that. With the day Badfellas dropped. So I was like, bro, who are you talking about, bro?
I hear you.
So we got on the phone, we chopped it up, we were argumentative in the beginning, but at the end of the conversation, it was, all right, we good? Yeah, we good, bro. It's nothing. All right, good. And then that was it. And then a couple weeks later, he unfollowed me. Okay. So I follow him. I don't care. I don't need to follow. Whatever.
This is what we're talking about the initiative.
Because I got an app. I got that shit, that app, that fucking
lets you know.
That shows you who's following. So I could unfollow people that aren't fucking with me. You know what I mean? So plus it lets me keep track of shit too. Like,
because I had that app at one point. I don't have it anymore. I had it because I hate people who follow you, so you can follow them and then they unfollow you.
Right.
To me, that's whack. To me, if you're trying to build, like, you want to show people that I'm following you, but then just to get that look, but then you unfollow me, and then you also build up your following. That's to me, that's not genuine. It's not legit.
Right.
It's just
that's not organic.
It's not organic. Exactly.
So that happened, and I just paid no mind to it, bro. But he kept throwing these little sub shots on his story about, so. Okay. So then he said some shit about, I did an interview with this lady, Laura Cons, and the interview, she asked me what my background was. I told her I was, my father was born in Sicily, I'm half Sicilian, and my mother is Puerto Rican from Far Rockaway. So the same day that interview dropped, he posted on his Facebook that somebody sent me this shit. I'm not watching him.
I hear you,
At this point, I don't care what he's doing.
So even somebody else thought he was talking about you.
Somebody, it wasn't just, somebody else was like, yo, what was he talking about, bro? Because my interview had just dropped. And he said some shit about fake Italian gangsters running around Staten Island pretending to be wise guys when their mother's a whole Puerto Rican. So I was like, the fuck, my interview literally just dropped that day. So he's either got like incredible fucking irony around him all the time when it comes to posting.
Too much of a coincidence.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a coincidence anymore, right? So I already had the diss record ready because I was pissed off about the other shit before. Okay. So I was just sitting on it. I wasn't even really thinking about it until he said that. And then I was like, fuck it. We shot the video. After that, it was like, the work is done. We putting it out. So, and then he, the shit dropped. He claimed he wasn't talking about me.
He responded, right?
He didn't respond with a record. He responded. He responded. Talking shit. Yeah. Come meet me in the park. My man, you know where I live. I dissed you. If you really want to square up, you know where I live. Pull up, bro.
I mean, we don't want to see any of that. That's not, I don't focus on beef on the show for that reason, but yeah.
100% agree. Like, I would rather keep it hip-hop, but if that's the route you want to take, we could do the fucking one-on-one thing. Like, I'm not afraid of that either. So, but it's, I don't like the chit-chat, like the bickering back and forth shit. Like, you know where my house is. You could knock on my door anytime. I'll tell my kids to stay inside, and I'll come outside, and we could do the
Let's make a
we could
left
do the
on-
man-to-man about it.
Let's make a left on Weed Avenue.
Uh,
Staten Island, baby.
Facts.
Sorry to cut you off, but
No,
it's
you're
like,
good.
why do you think he felt? Let's say he was, subbing you or the project.
yeah.
Why do you think he felt that way?
I don't know, man. He need to go to a therapist to figure that shit out, because it seems like from the outside looking in, and I don't want to make this whole thing, like this whole interview about him.
No,
I'm gonna
no,
say
you don't,
this,
yeah.
I'm gonna say this right here, and then we're gonna move on, because to me it seems like, bro, he's upset, and not upset with me. He's upset with whatever the fuck happened in his own career, and the shit never really worked out the way he wanted it to. He made his mark. He did what he did back in the day, and some people can't move on and let go, and I would assume that it's hard. I would assume that it's harder to have had it for a little while and lost it than to have never had it at all. So I don't know what he goes through when it comes to that, and I can never speculate. All I can say is that it's something that's internally bothering him. So, and it's what he needs to deal with, because he projects that onto other people. Like, bro, it's okay to clap for other artists. It's okay to show love. It's okay to do these things.
There's enough room for everybody to shine
But
too,
bro,
and build your fan base, and
bro, the energy that you put out in the universe is the energy that's gonna come back to you. So if you always bitter, if you always angry, if you always hating on shit, like, that's what's gonna come back to you. So it's not me, it's you. It's not, I didn't do this. I just responded to the way you were acting, and maybe he wasn't talking about me that last time, but he was talking about me before.
I got you.
So.
Yeah.
And so it is what it is. The Just record came out. He's upset. It's been like 3 weeks so far. The shit's been out. He's upset, and that's fine. You could be upset, bro.
You spoke your piece.
That's it.
We'll see if he responds with a record.
He's not.
If not, I hope y'all work it out at the end. You know what I'm saying? Because
I got nothing to say. Like, I don't want to deal with that, man. Because I like positive vibrations around me. I like people that are in a positive light, that are enjoying what they're doing. I don't like people around me that are fucked up and are broken people. Like, not saying that those people are bad people, but they got work to do, and I've done my work to get to where I'm at in my perspective, in my life.
Yeah. Your state of mind. Like, you're trying to avoid it,
I try to keep all positive.
We
people
cutting off
around me.
everybody negative in 2021.
It's been before that.
It's been before that, exactly.
I got my life together in 2012 when I found out my son was gonna be born, and
Beautiful.
that's when I got my life together, and I've been on this path of righteousness for a long time. So good luck and God bless. That's why I say that to him.
No doubt,
good luck
man.
and God bless, bro.
So back to some, positive note. It's like you're working on new music right now.
Yes, sir.
You're in the studio right now, nonstop. I know that.
Studio's in the house.
And you built your own studio
It's
now.
in my house, bro.
So
I'm my own engineer. I mix and master everything.
this is all just learned
Over time,
with
self-taught.
by yourself. What you working on now? What's a solo album? Is that the
Yeah, I got a solo album coming. It's called Truth Be Told. It's real, it's me. It's me, who I am. It's my story. Just, elaborating on it, because I've said a lot. Like, I've said a lot of shit over these last few EPs and shit. So it's just me continuing to speak my piece and put my story out in the universe, and hoping to connect with people on a fucking spiritual level. And it's been working so far, so I'm gonna keep rapping, bro. So it's just another extension of who I am.
Any idea? I know you're not sure yet, but when we're gonna see the release, or at least a drop of a single or something?
Yeah, I'm definitely dropping something at the end of the month, whether it's a single or the whole project. I probably can't drop the whole project, only because Badfellas is a hard act to follow.
I
So
hear you. You're still pushing it. It's
it's
still new.
It's still fresh.
Yeah.
It's starting to fade, but it's definitely still ringing, and the numbers are still going up. So, we did so much work for that project that I'm not prepared to follow up
Too soon.
too soon, because I'm not ready. Like, I don't have any visuals ready. I don't have any press lined up. Like, I'm not ready. So I need to do a little bit more work on the business side before I can just drop this project, because I don't want it to fall short, because we set a bar for ourselves with the fucking Badfellas album. And that's hard to recreate, and I don't want to seem like a fucking fiend trying to chase that next hit or something, but it really feels like that. Like, I can't fall short of that, so I have to prepare and do things the same way I did it for Badfellas to have this project hit the same way.
you want to shop it around, or you doing an independent thing? Or
It's always gonna be an independent
Yeah.
thing. You know, I am open to labels and stuff. Like I could use the help. You know,
I mean, people
We'll
need to
see.
check out your freestyles. You know, you've dropped a bunch of dope videos. I
Yep.
love the videos you've done, man. Using
Thank
a
you.
drone and everything.
Thank you,
shot
bro.
that one.
Shout out to
yeah.
Shisha Films and
Dope.
my boy Case Closed.
The
These
visuals
guys
are
are
on point, yeah.
these guys are my day ones. Even before they were doing videos, you know, we got a relationship. Shisha is one of my day one boys. He's one of the reasons I started rapping. And my boy Eric, Case Closed, is my cousin's husband. So he's been fam for a long time. These guys are like family. Like we really
You
connect.
did your thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good to help push you know, your other projects later
That's
on.
it.
Like, yo, check out the Truth Freestyles, you know?
Yep.
And, you know, because you shot the one in the Brooklyn Promenade. That was dope.
Right.
Yeah, I used a drone and everything
Yup.
over there. That was great. Yeah,
Yup, that's one of my best favorite videos, bro.
That shit was fire.
Every time I promo that shit on Instagram, I get like 100, 200 followers.
Nice.
Every
Okay.
time I promo that shit. So I just keep hitting the promo, the boost button. Like, all right, if people are fucking with this the
This one,
most,
exactly, yeah.
yeah, just keep.
People appreciate that.
Yeah,
you know,
because
that those-
Sanaz beat was tough.
Nice, man. Now we're looking forward to the project Truth Be Told,
Mhm.
right? That's the name of it, Truth Be Told. So
Yep.
you think it's most likely gonna drop early next year?
I don't know. We'll see. Like
Mhm.
I've been talking with people now about what kind of options I have to follow up with Badfellas, because it's all a financial thing, right? Like I'm not capping out here and saying I'm richer than everybody else. Yo, I got a house, I got a car, I got kids, I got a wife. I got a lot of shit that on my shoulders that I have to take care of. That's priority before the music. Like the music is always comes second, and it's unfortunate because the music is good enough to connect with people. So, but that's just the way it is.
the way the game is
That's it.
nowadays.
The music comes second for
Yeah,
me
yeah.
because I have a family to provide for. So financially, I don't have everything costs money in this industry, right? So, excuse me, everything costs money in this industry. You want blog write-ups? It costs money. You want the DJ to play your record on Shade 45? It costs money. You want without relationships. Once you start building relationships, sometimes these guys just give you that look and they play your shit, which is happening now more.
So
but
this payola though, payola
fucking
runs
100% runs the industry. 150. You want a showcase slot? You gotta pay.
Yeah,
It's. I hate to. I don't want to seem like I'm snitching, but it's doing the culture an injustice because
Totally.
they will play some whack ass artist with some whack ass song because he paid them the bread to play it before they play a dope kid that could rap and people fuck with it.
That's true.
They will play the other shit first because he paid. And it's
Exactly.
fucked up because that's doing a disservice to
Totally.
the music
To the
game,
art,
to
to
the
the craft,
industry,
to
to
the
the
culture,
art.
exactly.
Yeah, bro. Like it's whack,
That is
bro.
whack, yeah.
It's whack as hell.
You hear that it exists, but then still. it's
Nah,
like,
it really exists, bro. Like nothing out here is fucking free.
Or artist has to pay to perform, for example. That's like who's benefiting
slots.
here, you know?
Showcase slots.
It starts
bro.
to look like a scam almost. It's like almost
really
it's
is,
like
bro.
a scam likely on my phone. You know what
Yo,
I'm saying?
it really is.
So-
And then there's no relationships being built. There's no like fan retention. And that's the problem, right? So you get a whack ass artist that pays for his record to be played on Shade 45, and there's no fan retention, bro. Nobody is really fucking with that music. So you just, these artists are out here spending money. The DJs are taking the money. They're playing the music, and it's whack. Nobody likes the shit anyways.
Exactly.
So, bro, fuck with people that can actually rap.
I would say the DJ's ruining his name too. You know what I'm saying? By playing some whack shit. Because
They
now
don't
I'm
give a
turning it off. you
They
know?
don't give a fuck because it's all it all
Comes down to
yeah,
that.
It all comes down to the bottom line. So it's like, I don't care. I paid my car note this month. Like, all right, bro. Like, it's what it is. That's
is
the
what
way
it
it is. And I've accepted that. I don't like it. I don't have to respect it. But I've accepted it, and I understand that that's how it works.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
moving forward, I can't just drop music without doing the right, without paying for the right shit. And I gotta stack my chips and fuck with the right people, make the right decisions. So I'm not ready yet.
I hear
So
you, I hear you.
I gotta get ready.
You want the maximum impact,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And get
100%.
the maximum returns in your investment. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Everything I do is a calculated move. Everything. I don't post anything or do anything without like understanding and having a full plan of what I'm about to do. So the album probably not gonna drop at the end of the month, but I'm gonna drop the single to the album at the end of the month.
Happy to hear that.
Yeah,
get a little taste.
Yeah, I got a record with Lil D, and that's gonna be the single.
Little D is dope.
Yeah, he
Brooklyn,
is.
right?
Yeah, bro. I can't say enough good shit about this kid, bro.
Coney Island.
He's 16, bro, and he's out rapping anybody. Even me, bro. Even me, bro. He's an incredible artist. He's dope. I can't take nothing away from him. I can't wait to see how far he grows because as you get older, you know, you get more life experience.
Yeah, definitely.
So the shit that he's gonna be on when he like is 25 instead of 16, like yo, nobody's gonna be able to fuck with this kid. I got a lot of faith in that kid.
Dope.
For real. Nobody could fuck with him now, but
he's gonna master the craft even more and more. You know,
he's got so much time, bro. When I was 16, I wasn't rapping nowhere near that shit, bro. No, not even close.
That's dope. So he's on a project. That's a single you think you're gonna be releasing?
Yeah, that's definitely.
Wow,
If I release the single at the end of the month, that'll be that'll be the song. That's the single. It's a dope record. I'll play it for you before we're done here.
Alright, you ready to do you ready for the freestyle session? Should we get things ready? That's what we got you here for?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, Freestyle Drive, my man, the truth.
Break your wrist, pop a link in your watch. This shit is dangerous, bitch. I was made for this. I no longer touch a mic unless I'm getting paid for it. I don't need permission. This city is mine. I'm taking it. Born and raised in the city that I sound like. Flex dropping bombs. I mumble rap don't sound right. They all sounding like a bunch of fucking sound bites. I'ma fuck up the next producer who lets him round a mic. I ain't a hater, but I just expected more from a city that gave us 50 Cent and Biggie Smalls, Jay-Z's, Blueprint, Lloyd Banks, hunger for more. Big puns beware. I studied the art of war. I'm going all the way up. I dare to try and stop me. Bad nice with the hands, they used to call me Rocky. Back when I used to knock bitches out for fun, they wouldn't dare disrespect me. I never needed a gun, never needed a run. I ain't bumfuck, I look like nothing like Vanilla Ice. I'm more like a Suge Knight. I love black people, fuck a white hood, I'm hood white. That should mean I'm good and accepted in any hood, right? Wrong, it was as hard as it could get. The only white boy in the hood, I worked harder to get this rap, worked harder to get this rap. Now I'm hard and hit with the left. God went and dealt me the hardest cards that was in the deck, but I flipped it like my name was Larry Hoover. The key to surviving here is learning how to maneuver. I never been a sayer, man, I always been a doer. I'm the one calling the shots. I ain't gotta be a shooter just because I ain't shot it. Don't mean that I ain't got it. Rather catch a body than be a body. I ain't about it. Ain't allowing my kids to ever see me in a casket. My life gon' look like a fucking movie when it flashes. I ain't a dummy, I don't throw money on dances. Being broke ain't funny to me, it's like getting cancer. Fuck all of that bullshit, I'd rather be rich. Rather be judged by 12, not carried by 6. I want a house for my kids, you want a house for your wrist. What house, man? You on a couch in your mother's crib. You ain't never done shit. Toe to toe, bitch, you couldn't stand next to me. Feeling like 50, many men wishing death on me. Would've died for some of the people that's now dead to me. Being back never comes from the enemy. Remember me, I promise you, I'm hard to forget. Heartbreak kid, I'm the hard throb of the set. I'm here to collect and check whoever hogging the rent. I'm on a cruise with my boo, fuck starving to death. We want that money, dollar bill, y'all popping in the club. The streets don't feel y'all, knuckle game nice. Ain't nobody that I fear, y'all. I'm taking it back to when this rap was real, y'all. You took a picture with your gun dummy, now you can never use it. I don't rap for rap money, to me this is therapeutic. I never had it, so I ain't afraid to lose it. If I don't make it rapping, then bitch, you practically useless. I do this, abuse this, it's all that I got. Take the fucking game over if they toss me to rock. Quit my 9-to-5 job the day I signed on the dot. Started from the bottom, never took my eye off the top. I'm hot, the top will drop, man, the bottles will pop. You either going full throttle with the shit or you not. You either hustling every day for the and you not. I'm the truth, so that means I'm everything that they not. They need to stop with that fake shit before I show up on they block 40 deep on some Planet of the Apes shit. Your face, I rearrange it. It's basics. I'm popping in New York like Dr. Della Russo's Lasix.
Woo, wow.
I went from wasted talent to popping bottles and getting wasted. Yeah, I went from wasted talent to popping bottles and getting wasted.
Wow. The truth, my man, my brother.
I slipped up a little bit.
Fire. You did your thing. Woo, the truth. The truth _ Staten on Freestyle Drive, yo. You did your thing. You killed that format beat, yo.
Yeah, bro.
That's a hard one to do too. That's super dope. Shout out Premier and AZ, yo. That was amazing. I'm out here in Shaolin, which is the Shaolin representative. The truth. So, new project. I know you're gonna drop this single. Hopefully at the end of this month. You saying possibly featuring Little D.
Yes, sir.
Truth Be Told is the name of the new solo album. That's next up. You got the Badfellas album out now.
In rotation.
That's doing good numbers. is this your solo album coming out? Is that going to be your first official your first official album? Like
nah,
your baby?
I dropped Wasted is really my baby.
Okay.
I dropped Wasted in 2019, I think. 2 years ago, 2 summers ago, I dropped Wasted, and it's a play off of my first mixtape from back in 2013 or 12. I had before I was about to, you know, have my first kid and shit. I dropped a mixtape called Wasted Talent.
Okay.
And I ran with that Bronx Tale theme on that project.
Nice.
from 2013, and it was called Wasted Talent. And then I started having some kids, so I fell back from hip hop, and 6 years later I returned with Wasted, and the S is a 2.
I hear you. Okay.
So
So that's more like your baby. That's more like your first, and you're like.
So that's why I say on the bar right there, I say I went from Wasted Talent to popping bottles and getting wasted. You know what I mean? So
now there was too many bars. I got to play it back. You know what I'm saying? I like when you were like, I'm not doing it for the rap money. I'm doing it for therapeutics. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
That's beautiful. That's dope.
Word.
I'm happy to hear that, man.
I love it. Thank you, bro.
No, thank you, my brother. The Truth _Staten. Any last words before we close it out? Anything you want to say?
Yeah, bro, just show love. People gotta show love, man. That's it. You know, not just to me, just to anybody in general that are working towards their craft, that people that really love this shit. Like, show love and clap for people, bro. Keep that good energy. Put out that good energy. You receive that good energy. That's just how the world works, bro. So, you know, I'm not trying to make it because I need to make it for financial reasons. Like, I got a great job. I'm in the union in the city. I work for the elevators, so I'm in local 3 elevators. I do this shit because I love to do this shit, and I really do not like the direction that hip hop is heading. So if I can come in and even just be a roadblock for that for a little while, then, you know, I've served my purpose. But with Badfellas, we made our mark. We stamped ourselves in the game. Nobody could take that from us. So I'm happy. I could stop right now and I would have no regrets because I did it. I got the love I needed, you know, and the love I wanted, and I gave love. And it's all about the culture, bro. It's all about hip hop and the love for it. So just always, to anybody watching this that's another artist, just always do this shit with love, and all you're gonna get is love back.
That's beautiful, man. No, I love to hear, because I know you're very passionate about it, and, you know, about the art, and also where the art form is going and how it's represented, you know? So now we hope you continue doing music. If people do want to hit you up, because I know you got the studio, you engineer and all that, and you spit bars, obviously, but people want to, you know, connect with you. What's the best way for them to hit you up?
Just hit me on the gram. It's the Truth _Staten. Just hit me on that, and we could talk. We could link. You know.
Excellent. Thank you again.
Yo, my
Truth.
brother.
It was great having you on. You did your thing.
Facts.
Dope ass interview.
Thank you.
Got a little history on the Truth. All right?
Yeah, facts.
Thank everybody for tuning in. FreestyleDrive.com for all my previous episodes. Make sure you follow him on IG, the Truth _Staten. Follow us on the Freestyle Drive and Lebanese Ether. Thank you. Peace, y'all.